I mean, this is a hot night for a football game.
It's very odd for early October.
Yeah.
It is. I mean, temperatures now in the 80s. It's going to stay warm this evening for Friday night football, and actually warm for some college football tomorrow. We look at the radars right now, full warn live Doppler and the full warn advantage. Really not much rain to speak of right now, but that all changes late tomorrow night and Sunday. We'll talk about when the wettest part of the weekend arrives and the cool air behind it. We'll talk about that as well.
Let's talk about the weather. We got some heat and kind of a bad weekend, or sort of.
Mixed bag weekend. I think tomorrow for many folks will be salvageable, but things start to change late tomorrow night, and especially as we get into the day on Sunday. So we look at the headlines this afternoon. Saturday is going to be the pick of the weekend, as on Sunday rain will be developing. Some of that will be heavy. Some thunderstorms are possible with that. If we have any strong ones, the best chance of that would be, and likely east of I-65, but we're not going for a big severe weather outbreak. It just doesn't look to be that sort of setup. And then cooler behind the cool front by Sunday evening as temperatures really fall into Monday morning. So it's going to be much cooler Monday morning than it is right now. It's in the mid-80s. How unusual. Partly cloudy, dew point 64, so it's still stuffy outdoors. Here's a live view in Nashville. Still mostly sunny, a few clouds in some spots. We're calling it again partly cloudy at the airport. Cookeville looks partly cloudy right now, and down in Bell Buckle at the Webb School, it's clearly partly cloudy there and very warm with temperatures in the low to mid-80s in Bedford County. 82 now in Lewisburg. We've got 81 in McMinnville, 75, so cooler in Crossville. And in west of Nashville, low to mid-80s seem to be the rule. Not much rain to speak of. Here's full warn live Doppler. Parts of Rutherford County, Cannon County, a couple of spritzes or sprinkles. No major deal. Sections of Wayne County, a little sprinkle. And then west of the Tennessee River, a couple of other showers out there. But nothing to be concerned about this evening. Your rain chance maybe 10%, and that is all. This is where the action is. This is where the focus in the country really happens to be, except for Karen, which we'll talk about in just a moment. A monster storm. Thunderstorms are developing in Kansas and Oklahoma right now on the warm side of the system, but it has a very cold side as well. Temperatures have been in the teens and 20s in parts of Wyoming. Right now it's just pouring down snow. Rapid City probably will get a good 2 feet from this as it continues to ride up the higher terrain. It's a very energetic system, and that will continue to fuel them with more snow for the next, say, 12 hours to 24 hours. Here's a look at Karen in the Gulf of Mexico, almost due south of New Orleans. And notice this is the center of circulation. You can see it spinning, and all the thunderstorm activity is on the east side. So it's ragged, dry air, wind shear just really ripping this thing apart. Max winds now at 50 miles an hour, so it will impact the Gulf Coast. It's not going to be as bad as once feared. The hurricane watch has been discontinued for the central Gulf Coast. Still tropical storm warnings in through here. Still Florida, you're going to have some impacts as well if you get some interest down there. This is not the weekend to vacation in Florida, certainly not on Sunday. Tomorrow, sort of a ramp-up type of day. You can see the storm is going to move inland on Sunday toward Destin and Pensacola, and then race through Georgia and toward South Carolina. So very likely it will have no impact in our forecast at all, except for maybe accentuating a northwest wind as we transition into Monday. For tonight, high school football, 79 degrees. We've got Ravenwood at Centennial. So very warm temperatures holding in the 70s throughout the game. Back into the 80s tomorrow. Here's Futurecast. Not much rain developing throughout the day. Very isolated to widely scattered showers. About a 30% rain chance tomorrow. So most of you will have a dry day. 66 in the morning, 82 at lunchtime. 88 degrees during the afternoon, southwest wind 5 to 15. Now here's Saturday night, and notice the band of rain that starts to move in by Sunday morning. So count on rain in Paris and Murray as the sun comes up on Sunday. That will start to reach Nashville around midday. We may have a dry start to the Titans game, but certainly expect rain by the end of the game. Some of that could be heavy, could be some thunderstorms, again, especially east of I-65 as we head towards Sunday evening, and then the rain gradually tapers off on Monday. So here's that Titans outlook. We've got the Chiefs coming to town for the Titans, a 12 noon kickoff, 74, but don't be surprised if it feels quite a bit cooler by the end of the game. So I would be prepared for a cooler feel than 74, because 74 isn't all that bad. Also, some drier air is going to start to funnel in as well. So just prepare for the transition to happen during the game. The cool front should come through during the mid to late morning hours in Nashville on Sunday, and then that spreads through the entire area. And notice the change for Monday. 72 for the high, 53 the morning low. Some sunshine returning after an early shower, especially east of the interstate. Tuesday looks like a perfect fall day. Partly cloudy, 51 the morning low. and 74 for the high, 79 on Wednesday, 80 on Thursday, and 80 on Friday. So Thursday's weather looks excellent again for surviving the storm, this time in Waverly at the Waverly Central High School. Show starts at 7 p.m. Back to you.